Let's do it today. Okay, if D is the midpoint, and then we will start with Euclid's geometry of the hypotenuse AC of a right triangle ABC prove that BD is equals to half of AC. Okay, let's try showing that BD is just the half of AC. Just a second. Yeah, so it is written over here that if D is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AC of right angle triangle. So we are having a right angle triangle. Just a second. D is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AC. Here somewhere D is there. This is the hypotenuse AC of right angle triangle. Okay, AC of right triangle ABC. We are having right triangle ABC. Okay, and D is the midpoint. D is the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Now we are supposed to prove that BD is equals to half of AC. Okay, we have to prove that BD is equals to half of AC. Let's try proving it. So we will join B with D. We just know over here that AD is equals to DC because this D is the midpoint. Okay, this is given, this information we are already having in hand. And what we have to prove? Apart from this one, we also know that this is right angle triangle. Angle B is 90 degree. That also we know. Okay. Now what we have to prove? We are supposed to prove that BD is equals to half of AC. This is what we have to prove. Now here a construction we have to do. To prove this one, a construction we'll be doing. Now listen to me very carefully. Okay, because lots of steps will be performing to prove the same. So what we will do at first, we will do one construction. We will extend this BD till a point, let's call it E. Okay, and we will join this E with C. So we are doing construction, extending or producing BD till E and then joining E with C. Or you can write it directly, extending BD to the point E and then joining E with C. Okay. And when we are extending it, we are keeping this DE length same as BD length. Okay. We are extending BD such that we have done the construction in such a way we have done the construction so that this BD and DE is same. Again, I am repeating, we are having a right angle triangle where D is the midpoint. That much information just we are having in hand. Here it is also, we have to prove from this bare minimum information, we have to prove that BD is equals to half of AC. Now to prove it, we are doing one construction, that we are extending the side BD till the point E, and then we are joining E with C such that BD and DE are equal. Okay, this BD and DE are equal. Let's move. Any confusion so far to anyone? The construction part, is it clear to you?
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
clear? Now
Yes.
let's focus on this triangle and this triangle. Is it possible to prove this two as congruent? Is it possible? What we know that BD and DE are equal. BD and DE are equal. We also know that AD and DC are equal. Okay, AD and DC are equal. And this two looks like vertically opposite angle. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? So we can say that these two triangles are congruent with each other, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's write it. So we are talking about, let me write it over here. We are talking about triangle ABD. Just a second, ma'am. My laptop is running out of battery. Yeah, let's continue. We are talking about triangle ABD and triangle DEC. Here we know that side AD and side DCD equal, already given. Okay, this is given to us. We also know that BD and DE are equal by construction. BD and DE are equal by construction. Okay, and what else? Angle D over here, angle D over there, vertically opposite angle. So we'll be writing the proper name. Angle ADB is equals to angle EDC, vertically opposite angle. Okay, now which congruency criteria is working over here? Anyone? We are having 5 rules in hand: side, 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 side angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, RHS. Which congruency criteria is working? Anyone? I'm marking the information which we have used.
Side.
Yes, can you please repeat?
Yes, sir.
Side.
This side we have used, this side we have used, and this angle we have used. Which congruency criteria is working? Yes? We are having a triangle like this. This side we have used, this angle we have used, and this side we have used. Which congruency criteria is working? Side angle side, right?
Yes, yes.
Right? Let's write it.
Yes.
So these two triangles are congruent by SS. But as I have already, as I always says that write the proper name. Once you are using the congruency sign, here you can write the name. Here and there doesn't matter. But once you are using the sign of congruency, your name should be perfect. Okay. So how we will identify the proper name? This AD and CD we will write in proper sequence. I can see here AD and CD are already in proper sequence. BD and D, BD and D are not proper over here. So let me try writing the proper name. A, B, D. Okay. And triangle AD and CD. Just a second. CD, BD and DE. Angle D over here is equals to angle D over there. Yeah, this is the proper name. Like so many, you can write the sequence your way also. This is not the only way of writing it. Okay, but I'm just trying to say that your sequence should be proper. This is not the only way of writing it. Okay, we can also write it as a maybe DBA and the triangle as a DEC. Okay, so name can be like you can write it your way, but the sequence should be proper in your list. This data, whatever you have collected, whatever you have compared, everything should, by using this information we need to write the proper name of a triangle. Okay, so this is how we have got ABD is congruent with CED. Now we are not supposed to prove this congruency and all. We have to just show that BD is equals to half of AC. But we were clueless what to do in a right angle triangle so that we can say that BD is the half of AC. And for that, all this effort we are giving. So still we are not done. Still we are not done. Still we have just proved this blue triangle, that pink triangle are congruent with each other. See, if this blue triangle and that pink triangle are congruent with each other, and from the congruency, we can also say that angle A over here is equals to angle C over there. Let me mark it. Angle A over here, angle A over here is equals to angle C over there. On the basis of this angle, by CPCT it will be same. Okay, because already we have proved that these two triangles are congruent with each other. So on the basis of this two angle, can we say that AB must be parallel to CE? Because this two looks like alternate interior angle. Can we say yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can say that. Okay, we are just having a random line AB. We are just having a random line CE. There is a transversal, but this angle and this angle is same. So the line which were just random lines, those are parallel line because alternate interior angle are equal. Okay, so we can say that angle A over here is equals to angle C over here by CPCT. Therefore, AB must be parallel to CE. Okay. Now what can be done? Just a moment. Okay, these two are parallel line. This one and this one, AB and CE. These two are parallel line. And now if we will be taking this as a transversal, then can we say that sum of this one and this one will be 180-degree interior angle on the same side? Can we say? Can we
Yes,
say?
ma'am.
Yes, we can say that. So let's say that this complete angle B and this complete angle C, the sum will be 180-degree interior angle C plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Here we will write, since AB is parallel to CE and we are taking interior angle on same side. Or if you want, you can write it co-interior angle. Angle B is already given as right angle triangle we are having. Check it, right angle triangle we were having. B was 90 degree, already known to, like we know that B is 90 degree. So C will also be 90. Angle C will also be 90. Okay, C is 90 degree. Now what to do? C is 90 degree, the complete C. This completely, it's 90 degree. Okay, and what we have to show, just a second. Okay, now we are having this type of figure. Initially we were having A, B, C. Okay, here B is 90 degree. You don't have to remember all the steps which we have done so far. Okay, I will be explaining it again and again till the time it will be clear. You just focus on the step which we are doing and just let me know whether this particular step is clear or not. Okay, step by step. So here B plus C is equals to 180 I have written. That is clear or not? If that is clear, now let's move to the next part. Just keep that aside for a while. Now here C, BD we were having, where D was the midpoint, and we have extended till E, and we have joined this E with C. Okay. Now only we got to know that this C, this angle C, this is also 90 degree. Now tell me that if this complete angle is 90 degree and this much, let's say this much is X, this is also, this must be X only. Okay, this must be X only. Why it will be X? Because these two angles were same. We have already proved this triangle, that triangle congruent. So alternate interior angle we have taken. This angle A over here, angle C over there, I equal. So suppose these two angles are X and this complete is 90 degree. Then can we say that the remaining angle will be 90 minus X? This remaining, this much will be nothing but 90 minus X. Can we say that? Can we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now in triangle ABC, angle sum property if we will apply, that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Angle A is X, angle B is 90 degree, angle C is 90 minus X, okay, is equals to, okay, from here we are not getting anything. Just a moment. Because I can see 90 and 90 is getting cancelled. X and X is getting cancelled out. Just a minute. We are supposed to prove BD is equals to half of AC. AC means AC means AD plus CD. Is it possible to say that, just a moment, no? These two are parallel line and this one is the transversal. So whatever is this angle will be same. So if that is y, this will also be y. Yeah, if anyway we'll be able to show that CD and BD are equal, then we are done. Okay, let me check how can we show. From the congruency which we have proved. Let me mark all the angles. ABD, CED. Okay, this angle over here is equals to this angle over there. And the remaining angle, yeah. So if this is X, that is X. If this is Y, that is Y. Is it possible to prove it isosceles anyway? This BDC? I don't want to take one more like pair of triangle and then to prove those congruent and then to come, because if again we will be taking triangle ABC and triangle EBC and again we will be proving it congruent, that then only it will be possible. Okay, if we will be taking triangle ABC, I just want to minimize the step. If we will be taking triangle ABC and triangle CEB, and if we will be proving these two congruent, here 90 degree, there 90 degree, one of the side is the common, a common side is present in both the triangle, and this AB and that CE equal in length. Why? Why? Because just now we have proved this blue triangle and that pink triangle are same, like exactly same. So AB and CE, check the sequence. AB and CE are equal in length. We know that. Okay. So we can prove this two triangle congruent. Just a moment. A, B, C and E, C, B. This two triangle we are proving congruent. And then we can say that BE and AC are equal. BE is nothing but BD plus DE, that is AC. DE is BD plus BD. Yeah, from here we are getting. So see, this type of question will not come in your exam. But still, if you have learned triangle very well, then you will be able to understand this concept. Let me explain it from the very beginning. Okay, so we are having, I'm just explanation part I'm showing over here. So We are having a triangle, a right angle triangle, A, B, C. Here D is the midpoint. D is the midpoint of AC, and we have joined B with D. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that BD is nothing but half of AC. Yeah. We just have to prove that BD is nothing but half of AC. This is the question. Now we are thinking that what can be done over here? BD is equals to half of AC. How to prove it? With just right angle and midpoint. This D is the midpoint. This two information, how to prove it? So one construction we have done, we extended this D till E such that BD and DE is equal in length, and we also have joined this E with C. Okay, we also have joined this E with C. Now what we are doing, we are proving this triangle and this triangle are congruent, which was very simple to prove. We have done the proof. Okay, by side angle side it was congruent. After proving this two congruent, we realized that this angle and this angle was coming same. Hence, we declared that AB is parallel to CE. And from there, by taking AB is parallel to C, and then we have taken the parallel line and this one as a transversal, BC as a transversal. And we are saying that if this is 90, then that must be 90. Why? Because interior angle on the same side, sum is 180 degree, or co-interior angle, sum is 180 degree. Okay, so this is 90 degree. So that also we ended up getting 90 degree. Now, still we are thinking how to prove this. BD is half of AC. So now we landed at two triangle. Again, we have taken two more triangle and we have proved those two are congruent. This triangle and this triangle. We are trying to prove this two congruent. And we are able to prove this two congruent. Why? Because here we are having 90 degree and there also we are having 190 degree. Okay. Now what else? Side BC is the common side. And previously one congruency we have proved. From there we are getting side AB and side CE are of same length. Okay, by using this three information, we are able to prove these two triangles are congruent with each other, the blue one and the orange one. Once you will be able to prove these two triangles are congruent, both the hypotenuses will be equal with each other. You will find that AC and BE, this two will become same by CPCT. And from here, we'll be able to prove that. Now the question is, why not initially we have taken this two triangle and initially only we have proved that these two are congruent, and hence we will be getting this one, and from there we'll be getting this one. Let's check initially without doing that much of steps. Is it possible to prove this two congruent? First let me know, is it clear so far to everyone? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So don't worry. This type of question, you don't have to think from the very beginning and you have to do everything. Okay, it will not come. But since I have taken this question and I have given it to you, okay, I must show the solution also. Even if that is tricky, even if that is big, even so many steps are there, you need to learn something new every single day. So this is how we'll be doing it. Okay, so yeah, let's check initially only why not we have proof. Suppose we were having a triangle A, B, C, and here we were having 90 degree. This was the midpoint D, and BD we have joined. That time only why we have not proved. That time only when we extended it till the point E, and then we joined this E with C. That time only why we have not proved that this ABC. Anyhow, if we'll be able to prove this triangle and that triangle, these two are congruent, then we are done. Whatever we want to prove, that we'll be able to get from there. If this orange triangle and this purple triangle, if we can prove these two are congruent. Here what information we are having in hand? Just the mid, D is the midpoint, and the construction we have done in such a way that this much and this much is same. Here this one and that one was same. BC side is equal. Just in this two triangle, if anyone will ask what is exactly same, we'll be able to say BC is the common side. Nothing else. BC is the common side. Nothing else is common. Check it. It is not at all possible. Is it possible? It's not possible to prove this two triangle as a congruent. And to prove this two triangle as a congruent, we have first what we have done? First we have proved, because once we'll be able to prove this two triangle congruent, then we are done. So to prove this two triangle congruent, first we have proved this triangle and that triangle congruent. From there we have got this angle and that angle, or maybe this angle and that angle same. From there we got to know that it is nothing but making a parallel line, and and then here 90 degree, then there also 90 degree, which will help us further to prove this two triangle congruent. Now are you able to connect the dots? Are you able to connect the concepts, students? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is how we'll be doing it. Let's do a few more questions, not like this. Okay, question which can come in your exam. Let me give it to you. Just a moment, no. Okay, as I said that now we can start Euclid's geometry. Yeah, let's start. Because I can see most of the concepts from here we have already discussed. Yes, Bharti and Heather, have you informed? Yes.
Yes, I told my father to inform that.
Can you repeat it, Bharti? I can't hear.
Miss, I told my parents to inform them.
Yes, please inform. Okay, so that we can like we can keep one class to, like, you. I think you must have understood the how we are using the concepts, what are the rules we are having, where we have to be careful. Okay, you are seeing with the help of example, but still one class I'll be giving to just explain the basic, and then you can start solving the question by yourself, because here most trickiest question we have done together. So when you will take question from NCRT after that class, you will be able to do it. Okay, so first inform, then we'll be having, just a moment, Euclid's geometry we are going to start, right? This is the last chapter which we are having. Or maybe after Euclid's geometry, when you are having your exam, please let me know one by one. Arhan. 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 Bharti. When you are having your exam, upcoming exam, half yearly is there, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Hanan, when you are having your exam.
The singular dates have not been announced, but the exam starts on 6th October.
Bharti.
It was 23rd September. 24th.
Arhan. Heather.
My midterm will be from 3rd of October. 3 October.
Sarah.
Ma'am, the dates are not announced yet, but it will be next month on October.
Arhan. Yes, Arhan. Arhan. Okay, let me know. Okay. So, yes, I can see the exam dates. And on the basis of that, Euclid's geometry, very detailed discussion we have done. So many questions are not there. Okay. I just want to discuss few questions if I'll find that is different from the question which we have not discussed in class. So from the dates, I can now I can say that we can start triangle over here. Okay, the detailed discussion of triangle
And
because
what
I
are these
understand.
dates?
Yes, yes,
What
Arhan, are
are
you
these
saying something?
dates?
Can you repeat? Yes, Arhan, can you repeat? Are you saying your exam date? Arhan, if possible, write it in chat box. Okay, so we can do detailed discussion of triangle because this chapter is not clear to most of the student. It is clear, but when you are having a question, a new question, uh, like will you get stuck? Will you start thinking that how to start, from where to start, what to do? If that is the case, then we'll be discussing it over here. What are these dates? I
Yes,
was
ma'am.
asking, I was asking that when you are having your upcoming exam and you are the first student, I was asking from you. You was not there on the other side, right? I was asking when you are having your upcoming exam, the half yearly exam. Bharti, Hanan, Heather, Sarah, everyone has responded except you. Can you please let me know when you are having your upcoming exam? Okay, network issue. Please let me know. Can you hear me now clearly? 28th September. So yeah, here only we'll be discussing, okay? Triangle in detail. Euclid's geometry, let me check. Any question is there which I want to discuss over here? Please do it, no? C is the midpoint. This is from Euclid's geometry, okay? In the next class, I will finish it also, this Euclid's geometry, because so many different types of questions are not there. Like mostly we have discussed, and if I'll find, I'll be taking. C is the midpoint of the line segment AB. AB is produced to D and BA is produced to E such that AE is equals to BD. Prove that CE is equals to CD. Please do it, no? And drawing the figure, E is there, here D is there, here A is there, here C is there, here B is there. Yeah, and C is exactly in between. Here C is there. Okay, C is the midpoint of the line segment AB. C is the midpoint of AB. Okay, if C is the midpoint of AB, then this one and this one will be equal. AB is produced to D and BA is produced to E such that AE is equals to BD. Okay, these two are also same. We have to show that CE is equals to CD. Which axiom can be used over here?